Uh, Joe Poley, I hope I'm saying your name right. They still won't choose you. DeeDee, hope the money keeps you. Good. What? What? I got a husband. What you mean? What's wrong with you? Thank you for the super chat. I appreciate it. My husband keep me warm at night. What are you talking about, baby? See, this is what I talked about earlier. A lot of these women are miserable, baby. They don't know if they're coming or going, child. And this is why I say a lot of single bitter women are the ones who call married women pick me. I just said that earlier. Child, they still want you, baby. I'm married 20 plus years, honey. My husband keep me warm at night. This is why I tell women how to get a man, because a lot of these women are single out here and lost in the sauce, and y'all don't know what to do to get a man. You can't keep one, you can't get one, and then you're complaining about all men. Baby, I don't need, my husband keep me warm at night. I don't know, child. Girl, you better go get you one. And I hate to be mean, but Jesus Lord, this is what I be talking about. Miserable, bitter women who don't understand how to get a man. Lord Hammer, but thank you for the super chat. I appreciate you. Since that's what MD says, you have a troll seeking attention. Child, I love the trolls. You know, it's a great thing to have trolls. They keep you motivated, child. But I appreciate it. But once again, I will say it's the angry, bitter hyenas who, you know, with that pick me stuff and don't realize, just like that lady said in the video, all the women who they be trying to say pick me and keep, child, baby, I got a husband 20 plus years. Love my husband, was a stay-at-home wife for the majority of those years, pretty much still is. Love my husband, got a family, beautiful children, beautiful house, cars, everything. So I don't understand. And this is why I say the women who don't usually are single, usually are. Some of them might be married, who knows? But usually they're single, they're bitter. They can't find what they're looking for in their lives. So they try to come at other people who have it. And that's not going to get you. And I'm going to tell you right now, that will keep you single, because it shows that you're not on the right path of thinking. And as long as you're not on you're not thinking properly to get what you want, you're going to stay miserable. And that's unfortunate, because you don't have to be miserable. You could actually learn something and figure out a way to get you to where you want to be. So I understand when you're miserable and you haven't achieved the things you want in your life. That's not my fault, but I can definitely give you some tips to try to get you to a better place, because only people who are miserable with themselves would try to come at somebody else. You don't have to agree with what I'm saying. I say this all the time. We all don't have to always agree. We can agree to disagree, but you at least should have respect for a person's opinion. I don't care. I've had guys on my panel that I didn't agree with, but we were able to disagree, and I can hear you out and you can hear my perspective. That's how you learn. That's how you grow in life. That's how you better your circumstances. And I mean, once again, people who, this is why that other video I played of this married woman says this is why a lot of married women don't give advice on social media, because the single women have bad understanding. You don't understand what it takes, or nor do you want to understand what it takes to get you what you want when it comes to relationships. You might be okay financially, because a lot of them are lying about that too. But you might be okay financially where you can take care of yourself. That's great. I don't see a problem with women working and taking care of yourselves, because who else gonna take care of you? If you got to do it, you got to do it. Go take care of yourself. And be happy with that, but they're miserable. They're miserable. They've been did dirty by a pookie, and they don't know how to recover. And then when you hear other people's stories, married women who are talking about their husbands and their families, and they love their husbands and they're not bashing their husbands, these women lose their goddamn minds. And I think it's unfortunate. Honestly, I think it's unfortunate, because I don't think that these women are bad people. The lady who gave a super chat, shout out to you. I don't think you're a bad person. I hope you're still listening too. I just think that sometimes women are misguided. And the only way you're going to get to a better place is if you learn to listen and change the way you think, so that you can get a better outcome. That's it. We got to stop thinking that relationships is all about the men putting in all the work, and that you don't have to do anything. But if you work together, you can build together and build a better outcome. That's my message. And if for women, and this is why I say to those types of women who push back on that, you just don't want to do anything. You don't want to do better. You don't think that you have to. You're entitled. And that's why a lot of these women are single. And if you don't, if you want to be single, fine, it don't apply to you. But if you want more, then this is where you should have listening ears to try to hear something that will better your outcome. That's it. Anytime anybody gets triggered or mad over what I'm saying, it's because it's a hit dog hollering and you having a hard time in that area. You having that hard time in the area of getting a man and keeping one and getting a man to take you seriously and getting a man to commit to you and love you and marry you and build with you and build a family with you where you can have that and be happy. Those are the ones who are the hit dogs hollering because you don't have what it is that you want. And it's unfortunate that you try to take it out on the women who actually have what they want. Because like I said, it is not bragging. That lady just said it in the video. Women came for her talking about she bragging because she's talking about her good life with her good man. See, they don't want to hear that because it shows them in a negative light because you don't think that you measure up because you can't get it. And you don't want to listen on how to get it instead of trying to come against a person who's giving their experience and telling you, hey, good men exist, but you need to figure out what these men want in order for you to get one. Oh, y'all come bitter and mad, but baby, that's not going to help you, honey. That's not going to help you. You're just going to continue to be miserable while I continue to live my life with the times like that I have here. Life is too short for like this. This is why I said, y'all hear me say it all the time. Life is short. You don't have time to be miserable and depressed and angry and bitter. Figure out what you need to do to get yourself to a better state, honey. I'm just saying you won't be so bitter. You will be a better person because you're doing something that will enhance your life and make it better besides finances, because everybody think that money, we need money. Don't get me wrong. Money makes the world go round, but that's not the only thing that makes you happy. And these single women are showing it. You can make money. You got a house, you got a car, you can do to pay your bills, but you still want a man. If money was the only thing that mattered, you wouldn't find women out here complaining about not having a man, even though you got everything else. You got everything else, but that one thing you don't have is that man, and you complaining, talking about all men are dusties and they don't want to level up. No, you don't qualify. You don't qualify for the man that you want. The man that you want don't want you. Stop hating on women who have the man that they want and the lifestyle that they want and happy with it. And don't have to be out here being bitter, mad at married women. Paul Harrison coming through with another generous super chat says her husband keeps her warm at night. Damn, she's mad DeeDee because she's not getting money the right way. A husband and a wife who knows how to get money equals a jealous hyena. Thank you once again for the super chat, Paul. I appreciate you. Yeah, and I'm sitting here talking about it, and then she was basically confirming what I'm saying. Like I said it earlier, married couples usually aren't on social media unless they're doing something together, or if they're doing something, usually aren't on social media like that because they're living their lives. And before I started doing this, I barely was on social media. A lot of married couples don't give advice because they get pushback. You would think that women who want good men would listen. You think that they would listen and be like, okay, I don't know these people. Let me listen. Maybe I could get something out of this. Let me hear what they're doing in their lives. Let me hear what they, how they making their relationship work. Let me hear how they met. Well, how did they think? No, they don't want to hear that because it's going to require, because we weren't sitting back waiting at the finish line to get a man rich. No, we understood that this is a good man. He's into me. I'm into him. We got to know each other. He saw that I was wifey material. He wanted to marry me. He married me. It wasn't no rocket science. No, look, he sees that he has a cooperative woman, a woman who's not a gold digger, who's not just looking at his wallet and trying to just take everything that he has, but he sees a woman that he cares about and wants to commit and marries her, which they try to say black men don't marry women, but they do. And so I'm just saying, I get it. It hurt people don't know what else to do. I get it. And I know in this social media world, that comes with the territory. You're going to get people because they don't understand, they don't really understand. They just lashing out because they really hurt inside. And I really don't, look at it as a negative. I look at it that these people need some goddamn help. You need a little help. You need somebody to guide you. You didn't have that. And you're just lashing out. You're just lashing out.